Now, does Tesla's stock and Elon's tweets keep you up at night worried? I mean, do you ever consider selling because you don't know what else to do in this crazy market? Maybe the wild swings and noise keep you checking your phone all day, waiting on the latest news or tweet from Elon that may crush Tesla even more. Well, that's what we're gonna be going over in this video. Should we be worried about Tesla as investors? As always, please be sure to gently give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed these Tesla updates. Now we have all the Twitter drama that all the bears like to talk about. And I know some may not like it. It may be unnecessary because, well, honestly, it is unnecessary, and I agree. I am not a fan of any of the drama either, because whether it's messing around with politics, battling with other celebrities, or the government, or any of Elon's other nonsense, is just simply silly. Because let's look at this, something that I have been saying before, and we will see if I end up being right or wrong. But Tesla is a recession-proof stock because of what Elon said, is that they're able to sell cars as fast as they can produce them as long as they can see into the future. But it's things like that and also their fundamentals that make me very bullish. For example, we have their cash flow machine. You see, Tesla has at least over 40% compound annual growth of revenue, and their stock is now trading for an absurd 30 to 33 price to earnings ratio on the next year's earnings. And let's not forget that if they continue at this trajectory, then there's no doubt in my mind that with over $20 billion sitting in cash, they will be doing a stock buyback. And that will be a huge catalyst for the stock as we move forward, so just hang in there. But the main thing here that everyone is worried about is the Twitter drama. You hear it all the time, but the Twitter drama doesn't seem to have hurt the performance of Tesla in any way so far, and it's not like this is the first time that we see Elon doing something like this either. I mean, he started SpaceX and has built rockets that take off and land on their own in the middle of the ocean, while running Tesla, the Boring Company, Neuralink, and also being somewhat of a celebrity CEO now. So Tesla's performance has been nothing but outstanding. But now suddenly Twitter is going to be too much? I mean, sending rockets to space and landing back on a pad in the ocean is no big idea, right? But turning around a lazy tech company way outside of his abilities, he can't do it. And yes, I wish he didn't do some of the things that he did because it's causing some short-term problems in the stock, but long-term, Wall Street and investors care about the performance. And in this crazy year where almost everyone had to revise everything down, Tesla has executed incredibly and has broken records again. And you can't deny the fact that it's silly to compare Tesla to legacy automakers. And let me explain. Because by looking at the performance of legacy automakers, you can see that their cash flow is negative. They have razor-thin margins and carry massive debt with a very thin cash position relatively to the amount of liabilities that they have. And when you have to take on financing to create earnings, well, your business is not performing the way it should. And I don't really see Tesla having to do that at any point in time because they don't have all those legacy pensions and unions, all of which lay heavily on legacy auto financials. I'm also not sure how much growth legacy auto actually has, but if Tesla can just achieve a 25% a year, much less than 50% of what Elon hopes to achieve in the future, well, let's just say that they achieve only 25%, well, then that means that they are still crushing every legacy automaker out there. And for context, for the past 10 years, legacy automakers had its own growth rates of -2%, then 10%, then -2%. And don't even get me started on margins, it's not even in the ballpark and never will be in the ballpark. So with all of that out of the way, even with the economy taking a toll, there are many reasons why Tesla will do well in Q4 and moving forward into 2023. Because they have laid out several plans to scale up production for this quarter and for the coming year as well. So if Tesla can achieve those goals, then Tesla's Q4 production for EVs could put the EV maker on track to meet Elon's goal with 1.4 million possible units for 2022. And these production plans could see Tesla blow past projected growth in the global market for autos by close to a factor of 10 in 2023, with an increase of 50 for the year. And at the Tesla 2022 annual meeting of shareholders in August, Elon predicted that the company aimed to have a production run rate of 2 million vehicles per year by the end of 2022, and will continue building factories to meet these production goals. Also, in a SEC filing, Tesla said it intended to continue to focus on its battery development, among other projects, and they're also going to focus on their corporate plan and mission according to Tesla, so the long-term success of the business is dependent upon increasing margins throughout the greater volumes. And apart from Tesla's optimism, it's rooted in the fact that Tesla has risen to the #1 one in the auto industry in terms of operating margin, Tesla makes more profit on its cars than any other car company globally. And they have recently proved this after they made 8 times more profit than Toyota did in the third quarter of 2022. So Tesla's Q4 forecast shows goals to produce almost 495 Model Ys and Model 3s, and those two models actually account for 95% of their output, as well as the ramp up of its newer expensive and more expensive factories in Germany and Texas. And they're also aiming to push global production of their top-selling Model Y and Model 3. And Tesla also disclosed earlier this year that it focused investments worth about $1 billion in capital expenses intensely under gigafactories during the second quarter of 2022. Likewise, at Tesla's annual stockholder meeting, Elon said that he thought Tesla could eventually build as many as 10 to 12 gigafactories throughout the world. So do you think we as investors should be optimistic about Q4? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, before I end the video, I wanted to make something very clear. Tesla is a long-term play, and it has always remained that way. If you're looking at today's prices, it means that you're just getting a discount, not because of slowing demand, not because of lack of performance, not because they are not executing, but because basically Elon is just being Elon, which is just how it is. And if Elon was more like Tim Cook and his behavior, well, Tesla stock would not be doing very well right now. And I feel like Tim Cook would not push Tesla to the heights that Elon does. So you can't always have both ways and expect to be growing at this rate with this type of innovation without Elon, or expect Tim to do the same. So to me, this has been an opportunity that I have been happily taken advantage of and will continue to do so. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more. And I hope that you have an amazing day. Until next time.